Otim was brave, stubborn, and very proud. Every morning, the elders told him, "A hunter who outruns wisdom will one day meet what his legs cannot escape." But Otim only laughed. He wanted to be the greatest hunter in all of Okoho, greater than his father and the fathers before him. One evening, he heard something strange in the marketplace. A whisper, a rumor, a secret carried by the wind. Deep in the forest lives Ntuwa, the spirit of the night. The old women said, "Anyone who borrows his darkness must return it before the first crow of the rooster." Otim's eyes widened. Borrow the night, he thought. Imagine hunting in total darkness, no animal will escape me. His pride became louder than his sense. At dusk, Otim picked up his bow and walked into the deep forest where humans rarely went. Crickets hissed. The wind held its breath. And even the trees watched him with their wooden eyes. After hours of walking, he reached a clearing filled with black mist. There, sitting on a stool carved from moonstone, was Ntuwa, tall, dark, and shining like wet charcoal. The spirit spoke without opening his mouth. "Why do you disturb my home, son of Okoho?" Otim knelt shakily. I want to borrow your night." Ntuwa's eyes glowed. "If I give you my night, you must return it before the rooster calls the sun. If you fail, the night will remain with you, forever." Otim nodded quickly, not thinking twice. Ntuwa covered him with a black cloth and whispered ancient words. Suddenly, daylight disappeared. Otim stood inside complete, living darkness, a darkness that moved like a creature. He had borrowed the night. At first, Otim felt powerful. Every animal stepped blindly into his traps. He laughed, proud and careless. But soon, the night began to grow heavier. It wrapped around him. It whispered things. It followed him home, clinging to his clothes like smoke. Back in Okoho village, people panicked. Why is the sun not rising? Why is the village covered in shadows? The elders gathered, shaking their heads. Someone has broken the laws of the forest. Otim hid in his hut, trembling. He had forgotten to return the night. Before long, the darkness began to swallow things, first goats, then roofs, then pathways. The elders called Otim. "What did you do?" Tears streamed down his face. "I only wanted to be great." The chief sighed deeply. Greatness without respect is destruction. The villagers lit 100 torches, forming a long human chain. Together, they followed Otim back to the spirit forest. Drums pounded. Mothers prayed. Children cried. When they reached Ntuwa's clearing, the spirit rose slowly. "You bring back my night late, and with fear in your heart." Otim bowed so low his forehead touched the soil. "Forgive me. Take it back. I have learned." The spirit placed his hand on Otim's head. The darkness lifted like smoke in the wind. The sun returned with a burst of gold. Otim collapsed, exhausted, but grateful. From that day, Otim became a humble hunter, one who listened before acting. And the elders added a new proverb to the wisdom of Okoho. The night is not for borrowing, and pride is not for wearing.